I'm Richard Lewis reporting for cadred.org, and we've just had some classic games in the quarter-final stages involving this man here. It is, of course, Taz from ESC Gaming. So, I don't even know where to start. I think first thing, everybody thinks you've improved so much from DreamHack and the other tournaments before that to now. You look really, really good out there. Have you been working hard, or what's been going on?
Actually, after DreamHack, I think that some of us started to play really a lot of aim maps and death matches, but more aim maps. And I stopped playing League of Legends for some time because I wanted to check if it will help at all to my game, and it seems like it helps a bit to invest more time. But still, we took fourth place in the group stage and got kicked from playoffs in first round. So, despite I'm really happy for what you are saying, it's still.
Not good enough.
It's terrible.
But you pushed very games so close in your games, and it ended in such an unfortunate way with the team kill and everything else.
Actually, I think that the end of this game was like showing how the whole game looked for us, and just Philip was very unlucky because he did like one good play, then he killed Pasha and killed the guy in a bag, so it was like bad luck.
Bad luck.
And then he did another good play when he picked and the guy wasn't defusing and he went back, and then it was just bad luck that he didn't spray the guy through the smoke, or they defused. So this is like that's how for us the game looked overall. Like we lost an eco, close rounds, and but still it felt like we also needed a lot of this close rounds, like 1 versus 2 or stuff, to get to the point where we were like we had a tight game. And we want 2 pistol rounds. We want the knife round, which we never do. We never we never won a knife round and 2 pistol rounds. So that was like terrible.
Well, why do you think it is that you guys are having trouble adapting to CSGO? Is it because it just isn't 1.6 and that's where your experience is? Is it because you guys are getting older and perhaps adapting to a new game is more difficult? Is it that you guys don't really want to because you are the most successful team ever to have played 1.6? Is it psychological, or is it a very physical and real thing?
Well, actually, the last thing which you said about us being the best team ever in 1.6 is like a double motivation for us to be even better in CSGO. So for me, it's every lost tournament in CSGO is like getting punched with a hammer in the head, and nothing less really. And it just. I personally like the game. With time which I put in a game, in a practice, I start to like the game even more. And I think that the biggest problem we got is the nades. That we have crazy hard time to get used to new flashes, to new smokes, to new tricks with, for example, Molotovs, dropping smokes in the Molotovs, or using decoys, or the way we need to use AGs, because the way you like draw a nade is different, and what we need to do is to really train a lot as a team, and we need to play a lot of mixed games. So people are saying that we are playing better actually, but it's only because we started to aim better. And at least for me, I feel like our overall game plan is still not that good, but we are doing some progress, but we're doing a lot faster progress in aiming. So I'm just hoping that we can somehow learn the new nades before next tournament, because I don't know if I will be standing here with you.
With me again.
Maybe we'll meet on the other world.
No.
I will be like,
it's going to be fine.
My heart is not going to pump the blood anymore.
I'm surprised at your comments about the nades, because we talked, didn't we, before the tournament about maybe banning Molotovs, and you seem to be against that idea. Have you adapted to Molotovs? Do you think there's a place for them in Counter-Strike?
I mean, I feel that after the nerf the Molotovs got from Valve, they are actually not that cost-effective anymore, and they are also not that good. So you can use them in some situations when you have a lot of money to block some attacks, maybe. But I think that there will be also like they are not so powerful, so no need to ban them because it's like another piece to the game which you can use, especially when you can draw Molotov and then you can draw smoke, and the smoke is even bigger.
Yeah.
So there are some ways you can use Molotovs now, different than just standing with them and drawing them to stop the attack. So actually I think the change was for better. And if we would remove every like P250, get a better deagle, or I don't know, buff some more things, then the game will just even lose more balance. And at the moment, all teams need to learn new things. Maybe, as I said in some video blogs, I feel like that CS Source players are like ahead at the moment because they are more used to nades, to maps. Maybe maps are a bit different, but still the overall idea is.
Yeah, I think they're a lot closer to Source.
So I feel like at the moment they are like we are losing to almost every Source team, like to French teams especially. We have a lot of problems to play against them. We always had problems in CS 1.6, so it's nothing new, but it still feels like we have so much space to get better, but somehow we are not going there. We are, instead of doing big steps, we are doing those small steps, which take a lot of time, a lot of our mental strength, a lot of like nerves from us. So at the moment I don't know what else we can do to get better. Maybe we really need to play more practice and more mixed games because we need to use better stuff. Our tactics are not in a par with other teams.
Well, you're not going to be alone in struggling to kind of adapt to CSGO. We've seen Na'Vi have finally come across, and I know you've had some good old battles with those guys in the past.
Actually, we played against them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you might have done, so...
And we are going to play them on 5th, I think, December in Star Ladder. So it feels like they are making the progress like I would like us to do.
Oh, really? You feel
like they're jumping with the progress at the moment. And of course they got a better way to do it because they can bootcamp in one place. They got the sponsoring from Internet Cafe, they got their bootcamp place, so it's a lot easier for them. But it's really like discouraging in some ways when I see that they are playing already really well, like understanding the game in some points.
Are you looking forward to more 1.6s kind of coming over and resuming some of those old rivalries? Because we've seen Fnatic here now, Na'Vi here now. I think it's something that's only going to keep happening. You know, nothing's moving into it as well with team dynamics. So,
actually, I would love the things to stay like now.
Really?
Because I really like the way that I go to DreamHack, and okay, I hate that I'm dropping from group stage, but I really love the fact that then I can watch the game with USA team, with Brazilian team, with French team, with like a lot of the teams from all over the world. That's what's interesting actually, and I hope that. In the future it will stay close to this, but we will also have the Polish flag in this top 3, maybe on the first place.
I'm sure it's gonna happen.
Somewhere, I can see it. It's blurry, but I can see it, I think.
What have you made of this tournament? Because you've played, obviously, all over the world, big events, and this is the first thing that, Heaven Media have done in terms of running a LAN. Obviously, I know we've got some things not perfect, so I'm interested in getting your feedback, because you're probably the most experienced player here, or one of them. What do you think's been the best thing, and what do you think's been the worst thing?
Actually, I won't say that this tournament is perfect before we know how we handle the small thing, which we spoke like yesterday. But overall, I really love the tournament. Maybe the computers are not always having like 300 FPS, but in 1.6 you wanted to have like 100, and here players like expect you to have like 3 times more, and it's not so easy to get the best computers possible. So I really like I like everything about this tournament. There is no thing I would say I would change.
Brilliant.
That's why I'm even more like crushed after our lose here, because it feels like we had everything in place, like perfect hotel, perfect breakfast, perfect area, metro is close, so you can always go somewhere. Perfect city, which is Prague, with awesome idea, and perfect organizers. Always like when we came to hotel, you guys were there, or guys from admins talked to us. Okay, guys, if you don't know something, just ask us. We are here, and tomorrow will be the schedule and stuff. You can come at 9. The game starts, and we knew everything. So I just hope that you guys will continue doing such
great.
events, and I just hope that tournaments can learn from you how to give space to players.
That's very nice that you say so, and it means a lot to hear that. So now I want to pick your brains about who's going to win. Everyone says Nip. You're going to throw me a controversial one. It's very games are going to win this time, right?
We are going to win this.
No.
Wait. Okay, I'm awake now.
Okay, so
I'm still dreaming, you know. At some point after I was talking about tournament, I was like, hey, we're in the game. No, I think that NIP can win it, or should win it, but I feel like the tournament had a lot of close games, and I would really like someone else to win to make CS:GO more interesting. Yeah. But it feels like NIP are like the strongest at the moment, with very games really close to them. I'm interested how the French team, Bikey, will play against them now, and how the Czechia team, right? Yes?
Slovakian.
Slovakian team will play, because they're also impressive. So I'm looking forward to these games, but my money is on NIP.
Okay, that's great. Well, look, always a pleasure to talk to you. What land do you think you'll be at next? Now, you said Star Ladder is going to be some games you're going to feature in, but what's next on the agenda, the big thing for you? Because I know all your fans will want to know.
Okay, so our fans can cry watching us when we will play on 5th December. This is the first place, and we will play against Navi. So yeah, this is going to be a really tough one, because if we are going to lose it, then it's like terrible, because we are playing.
Yeah, you've been playing longer, exactly.
Yeah. So this is 2 games, and after that we are going to NordCon at it's like 13 to 14 December.
We'll be there. So
awesome. So we'll probably have another chat.
Yeah.
And it's going to be awesome like now. And after that, we are hoping that we can qualify for Star Ladder finals, which are like just after the NordCon. So interesting end of the year, and hopefully we can end the year with at least some respect from other teams, with, I don't know, top 3 or a win.
I'm sure it's going to happen, and you've got to keep believing. And honestly, anyone who watched the games today knows they know that you've improved. So look, thanks for gracing us with your presence, both at the tournament and in the interview. Always a pleasure to talk to you. To all the people out there at cadred.org, do stay tuned to the website. We're going to have more interviews like this one from here at the AMD Sapphire CS:GO Invitational in Prague.